You've done it. You brought Wholesome back. Thank you. No, thanks is not enough. May Sylvanus bless you for all your days. I cannot imagine taking on a camp full of goblins was a simple task.
It wasn't too bad. Lae'zel died, but we brought her back.
Fair enough. I should not have underestimated you. Let me show you on your map where you can find the cache. Take this rune. You'll need it. Place it among the pedestals inside our library. When the wolf glows brightest, everything in the vault below will be yours.
Can't you just give it to me? Ah.
These boots have seen everything.
Blessed day. I was worried I'd never see Master Halsin again. You kept your word. Thank you. Ha! Look, I'm sorry. I didn't know what to do when you told me about that tadpole. I don't know if I can ever restore Sylvanus' peace to this place, but I'll have the chance. Thanks to you.
Another step forward.
Why are we walking? Am I over encumbered? I am. That's why. There we are.
Let's see. Seems simple enough. Well, what have we here?
Pretty cool hidden staircase.
Can't slow down. Beautiful blade. So why does touching it give me a knot in my stomach? Let's see what this does.
Let's head back up to
Time to press ahead.
Zevlor and get this party started.
We're ready to head to your camp. Are you?
Yep, sounds good.
Excellent. Lead the way.
You're handsome.
Grab a drink.
As you approach the camp, you hear the sound of a celebration in full swing.
I hope you'll pardon them. They meant to wait for you. But it's been some time since they've had cause to celebrate. I'm glad to see they haven't forgotten how. Will you join them?
Sounds good.
I suppose we could at that. I came out here to think, plan out our next steps. But you're right. The road will still be there in the morning. Come then. I hope you will forgive the pageantry, a custom we developed in Avernus. The sky there is utterly black. We took to filling it with stars of our own, to think of better nights in brighter places.
Nice
Nights
magic there.
such as
Didn't
this
do
one.
much.
with a light for every life you've saved. Yes. Volo also wished to show his appreciation.
Without you?
No.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I love you.
I love you.
I have seen the Kithraki tear a screaming Neogi's legs from its belly to fashion into blades. Yet they could not match your nerve today. It was enough to drive me to madness. I smell their blood on you still. I smell your sweat. I mean to taste it.
Okay.
Yes. When you lie down for the night, I will come. And I will take what is mine.
Alright then.
All right. Hearts a quiver.
There she is, the woman herself. Let us raise a glass to freedom from tyranny. May we hew a clear path for the downtrodden to travel. To you, a legend in the making. And to you and Lae'zel, may your stars burn ever bright. Your heart beats strong, friend. I'm proud to fight at your side. Now go off, have your fun. I've got a tankard keeping me company.
Yes.
Making the
Are you
rounds.
planning to share the last of that wine?
You know, I never pictured myself as a hero. Never thought I'd be the one they'd toast for saving so many lives. And now that I'm here... I hate it. This is awful. True. That was fun. Still, I would have liked more for my trouble than a pat on the head and vinegar for wine.
It's a heavy, rich red, dry and sharp.
See what I mean? Awful. All I want is a little fun. Is that so much to ask? By the hells. Sex. Passion. Fun. Oh, it's easy for some. I see Lae'zel's marked you as her territory. I just hope she leaves you in one piece. We can't take a week for you to recover from whatever her idea of fun is. I'm sure it'll be adequate.
Astaria disapproves.
But you go ahead.
Somebody's
Have
jealous.
fun.
Oh.
Thank you. There's that confidence I like. I thank you for seeking me out. Amidst all this merriment, I wasn't sure we'd have a chance to speak this evening. More's the pity you've already found someone else to make merry with. Just the two of you. Lae'zel, blade like a razor, wit like a razor, tongue like a razor. I do hope you know what you're doing.
I do
Far be
hope
it from
that
me, of
tongue
course, to
isn't like
question
a
your
razor.
tastes. Caught on to that, did you? Might be the wine talking. As they say in Waterdeep, in wine there is truth. That's usually followed by, in water there is good sense. Good sense will have to wait till the morrow. But before you go, I know there are many things about me that remain shrouded in mystery. You've been very patient with me. I appreciate that. You know of my condition, and you know about my unfortunate efforts to win Mistress' favor. But those are but the broad strokes. The time has come to paint you the true picture.
Yes, it is.
I can only hope my tale will live up to your expectations. Tonight, of course, we celebrate.
I won't keep you any longer. Tomorrow night, though, you're in for quite the bedtime story.
Everyone seems to be in high spirits. I saw you with Lae'zel. You two looked cozy. Far be it from me to judge. Blood must still be running a little hot after everything. Strange. You know who I never thought I'd find myself caring for? Exactly right. Never gave them much thought. Certainly not that bunch in the grove. Yet we came through for them. We saved their lives. Odd. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me? I won't keep you long. I gather you've already made plans with someone for your evening. There. Some liquid courage. And try to get some rest too if you can. Tomorrow's another day.
It's a bed and a roof for me. But off you go, Master Ranger.
Without...
This might be the wine talking, but I'm feeling inspired. Thinking of writing my next song about you.
Ooh.
But I need an angle. Any ideas? Fitting. Seeing you fight makes me feel like I'm capable of anything. That deserves to be remembered.
Oh wait, Volo wanted to talk
What are you
too.
going to do in the city?
There's always work for a guard.
Aha, there you are. Come now, settle in. I do hope you have partaken of something bracing. This may well take us all night. Why, you're naming, quite obviously. That ballad was but a crude preview, a frame without its crowning jewel, your nom de guerre. Something iconic, but not too much of a mouthful. We don't want to exclude the common folk, after all. I intend this tale to enrapture all. A wonderful one indeed. But your deeds loom larger than life now, my friend. You simply must have a title to match.
I'm not gonna pick that one, but that's funny.
Far too much. This is the very problem. If you could set aside your many triumphs, carry out one defining act, not to belittle your achievements to date, of course, but besting a dragon, a giant, a god, perhaps. I must deliberate. Go. Enjoy your evening. I shall have work for you in the days to come.
Very well.
The buzz of celebration quiets to a soothing hum as you approach your bunk. Though you seek repose, you needn't spend the night alone. With whom will you share a bed?
Oh
Your
my
heart skips
god.
a beat. What treasures might this night bestow?
You are a child of Gith. You train relentlessly. You know your body inside and out.
I love that this is the screen they decided to use.
It is time you knew mine. Close your eyes and submit. I am ready.
You awake in pain. Your back, your hands, even your tongue ache.
It's time to rise. Dawn is upon us. Of course, I'm as extraordinary a lover as I am a warrior. You are a fit specimen yourself, kin. Fit enough to wield a silver sword of your own, should Vlaakith be so generous. My hunger is sated for now, yes. I might even lay you again, should my whims so take me. Up now. Your moment's over.
Direct and
Every
to the
breath,
point.
every blink proves exhausting. A long day awaits you.
I trust you celebrated most heartily.
Oh, yes.
Curious. I wonder if the tadpole shares in your suffering the morning after. I did. And it's high time we talked about your problem. I'm certain a cure for you can be found at Moonrise Towers, but it's complicated. The journey specifically, it's extremely perilous. Though it seems you're well accustomed to navigating danger.
This is sobering news indeed. But there's no use crying over spilt milk. If this is our only option, to Moonrise Towers we go.
To get to the towers, you'll need to pass through a terrible place. A cursed place. This curse shrouds everything in shadow. You will not find life, light, or anything natural there. Any who linger are twisted by the curse. They become shadow beings, tormented, dangerous souls. By all means, pursue any leads you may have. But I sense all roads will lead to Moonrise. You could go overland, along the Risen Road or through the mountains. Easier at first, but you'll run into the shadow curse eventually. You could also go under. There is a tunnel somewhere in the ruined Temple of Selûne. It leads to Moonrise Towers through the Underdark. Long ago, a man called Ketheric Thorm built a secret stronghold deep down there, before rallying a whole army of Dark Justiciars, Shah worshippers. Aridin and his lot were looking for a way down there. They were promised riches if they retrieved a relic called the Night Song. But I think there's more. From this stronghold, Ketheric's forces could access both the Temple of Selûne and Moonrise Towers. But he was defeated before he could launch an attack. Anything is preferable to risking the Shadow Curse. I would like to join your camp, if you'll allow me. I can offer my skills, my counsel. I've long sought to return to Moonrise Towers. Unfinished business. It seems our fates have aligned.
All right,
I
then.
advise you start in the Temple of Selûne. If you find the Dark Justiciar's hidden entrance, it could lead you all the way to Moonrise. May Sylvanus guide us.
I have a lot on my mind.
Shah's blessings upon you. Wouldn't you be in my place? If there's even the slightest chance that Shah worshippers remain within our reach, we should try and find them. Even if they're all long gone, and that seems quite likely from what we know, who knows what they may have left behind for us to use? My people are nothing if not resourceful.
Very good point.
Have to keep going.
All three leaders dead. A magnificent showing. The bards will carry your praises across Faerun, hell, across all of Toril, and I'll be leading the songs. You sure about that? I'm one of a kind. And just when things were warming up,
I hear you did the deed.
Oh my god.
How was your little romp?
Oh my god, are we really talking about this?
You filthy devil. I'm shocked. I thought the two of you would just flop about like dying fish and then call it a night, but no.
Oh my god.
Shows me. But you're not here to gossip. What can I do for you?
I want you to join me.
Darling.
Not talk about my
I thought you'd
night.
never ask. Lead on.
Oh my god, that was funny. Rude much though, bitch. I want to hear from Gale.
Moving in.
So, you and Lae'zel. Seems tense.
Please don't remind me. But keep your guard up with her.
Noted.
Need to find a way forward.
Now, Mr. Gale of Waterdeep, you promised answers.
Ah, good evening to you. I take it you're here to pick me up on that bedtime story you were promised.
I am indeed.
Marvelous. It's a story full of answers long overdue. It is the story of a man who fell in love with a goddess. Thank you. Once upon a time, not quite that long ago, there lived a wizard in a tower. The wizard was what one might call a prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, like a musician or a poet. Such was his skill that it earned him the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, Mystra. Love. Perhaps it was not quite love, but you see, the wizard was but a very young man. It was most certainly love to him. Mystra showed him the secrets beneath the veils. The gossamer veils first, draped across the weave. The delicate veils next, draped across her body. Chosen one, she whispered, and she slipped them off completely. Yes, until one day, all too soon, the whispers stopped. The goddess spurned the mortal. The veils were drawn once more, and the wizard was left behind, heartbroken.
Poor wizard.
Poor wizard. Silly wizard, too. For he wouldn't take no for an answer. Like so many of the heartbroken, he did something infinitely foolish. One has to think big if one seeks to win back a goddess. So the wizard thought big. Here goes. Once upon a time, very long ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise.
Okay.
I'll save his story for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic unleashed that day was phenomenal. Rolling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. A fragment of it was caught and sealed away in a book. No ordinary book, mind you. A tome of gateways that contained within it a bubble of astral plane. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time. Locked away from Mystra herself. What if, the silly wizard thought, what if after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? The answer was to try, and the outcome was to fail. Here, Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in. Into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. A book, bound, then suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pounces. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through you and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry.
Of all things, magic. This Netherese taint, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as it absorbs weave, it remains stable, to an extent. The moment it becomes unstable, however, it will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So, thus the need to absorb shit. I getcha.
Yes, it is my truth, finally revealed. It is this folly that led Mistra to abandon me completely. I can only hope that you won't abandon me as well. After all we've been through, surely we can brave even this side by side. That is a great relief. Your apprehension is most warranted, but oh, a great relief this is indeed. It is an honor to call you a friend. Many challenges lie ahead, but in this moment I believe nothing to be insurmountable. What do you say? Should we call it a night? Or do you have questions for me?
I do have at least one.
I'll be honest with you. I don't know. She's my muse still, the embodiment of magic. But the embodiment of love? Only if we ever meet again will I know. The orb was kept safe and inert in a pocket of astral plane suspended in time. If I can somehow manage to expel it from my body while in the astral plane, it will be rendered inert again. Alternatively, I could learn to control its chaotic magic. That is, to succeed where I failed before. Without Mistra's favor, I don't see how that may come to pass. Of course, there could be different answers as well. Faerun brims with more magic than any one wizard could fathom, let alone comprehend. Who knows what outlandish solutions may yet present themselves. Good night, then. And thank you.